Hey guys, in today's tutorial video, we are going to be teaching you everything you need to know about HTML in less than 30 minutes. First off, we're going to start off, what is HTML? Well, HTML is what defines the internet. It's the baseline of websites. It's what you have to make the web pages. So, with HTML, that's the code we're going to be doing. With HTML, everything begins with tags. If you want to see something that's a tag, let's look at this. A tag is like this. You've probably seen something like this before. And then everything uses tags. Everything you need to put in there, you can put your HTML, anything. HTML works like an actual body, so I'm gonna draw the most amazing stick figure you will ever see. Isn't it amazing? First off, you have to define that there's a body. We always open every single HTML file with the doc type. The doc type tab and tag and an HTML tag. We always open it with that. And then you have your head. This is the next part that comes. You open that with a head tag too. Just like that. And then you have to define the name. We're going to name this Billy. So how you do that? You make a title tag. Like that. And then you write his name. Billy. And that goes after the ending of the tag. And then to close that, you just do /title. This is how you end all your tags. That's how you tell something that something's ended, by doing /. And then you put whatever's in there. So we did title, Billy, /title. The next part, we have the rest of the body. And that begins with what's called the body tag. You go like this. Body. Simple as that. Everything from in the body will go here. Everything. And then like your text, which would be P or H. And then you can just put whatever you want there. And then you close it. And then you also have to close your body tag. We forgot to close the head tag, but that happens right after the title tag, like this. You always want to close your head before your body starts, because, well, that's actually how human body works. And it tells the browser where things are defined. That's where you put your JavaScript, which is another kind of code, and your CSS, which is another kind of code. After you have what's in your body, you then end your body. Like that. After that, it's simple. You have to define that the thing is done, that all your code is done. And so what do? You do whatever you do, like you do in everything else. /HTML. It's simple as that, but as you can see, we didn't do a /doc type. That's because this explanation point means that it doesn't actually apply to the code. If you really wanted, you don't have to put that doc type. But it helps the browser and other people who are looking at the code know what type of code it is, so I would usually use it. But you only do that part on HTML files. Now, since we got this, we're going to go over to the computer to show you how you actually can type that in. So, now we have what is open called Visual Studio Code. This is a code editor that makes things work a lot nicer. Instead of having to just type everything into a plain text editor like your notepad, like that looks like this, we can type it into which will end up making it be a lot more organized. There's also other ones called Notepad++ and Sublime Text. I actually have Sublime Text. And these just make it easier to do code, way easier, and you can run it with this. So what we are going to do is we need to open a folder first. A folder is what is on your computer. It contains everything with the website, all your files, all your databases. When you get into that, everything is contained in here. So we are going to open our folder like this. Since we don't have one, I'm just going to make one. We're going to call it new website. After that, you just select your folder and it is open. First, you are going to want to add a file. You just either can make a new one through your folder on your desktop, or right here, this Visual Studio Code has a nice way of letting you add a file. You always want to make your main home file index.html. You always have to have that .html because it lets the computer know that it's an HTML file and that it needs to run like this. First, you are going to do what we did earlier. We are going to do our doc type, like that. And then we are going to open. We have to define that there is something there, so HTML. And you see, it already closed it for me, which is nice because then it keeps track of all your code. Next, like I said, we are going to be adding our head file. So head, and see, it already closed it for me. And we're going to do title, and we're going to name it Billy again, because why not? Next, we go below the head and we add our body tag. This is where everything is stored, remember. After that, we end up typing whatever we want. We're going to do an H1. That's a big header. It shows that it's big, bold, giant letters. So we're going to do H1. And we're going to do hello world. That is what most people do. Now this is just a very simple HTML file. See, if we go up to here and press run without debugging, and open it on our Chrome, you see all it says is hello world. Very simple, very convenient. Next, let's add some spice to this. Let's, say you want to make it so there's a background color. All you have to do is go to your body tag. Now this is how you can add styling and stuff to it. Technically, the styling code would be called CSS, and that makes the website look pretty. That's why all websites you usually go to look pretty. That's because of CSS. Right here, we're just going to do a basic styling code that you can do easily in HTML. We're just going to type bg color equals quotes, and let's make it blue. Bam. You always want to make sure to save your file constantly, so we're going to press Ctrl S. You see how that went to a dot? Went from a dot to an X. That means it's saved. We're going to run this again and look at it. See, now we have a blue background. Next, we are going to, let's say we want the hello world to be in the center. We're going to go to our H1 tab just like we did before, and we're going to type align equals center. This makes it very convenient because see, now if we save and run, we have this, and now it's in the center. How about we add some more stuff to this? We don't just want it to say hello world. How about we make a line across to define that we have more stuff. So we title it BR. Now you don't actually have to close BRs because all it is a line, and the computer doesn't need to know that the line ends because it already knows that. And so we just make BR. And so then we go like this. Let's say we want to add some text. Tell people what our website looks like. Well, we just go like this, and you make our P tab, and then we just go, welcome to this amazing hello world website that I made. Save and run. Open it in Chrome. See? Welcome to this amazing hello world website I made. Now that's kind of hard to read, isn't it? I mean, it was a little hard to read. We can even run it in a different browser, and it should be a little harder. See? Still pretty hard to read. So, what if we say we want to make it a bold? Well, we can go like this. B for bold. And you want to make sure you can actually do this inside of the P tab. You just want to make sure you end that B, okay? Because that tells it that it's done. Otherwise, all your stuff is going to be bold. We're just going to do that. We can press run and run. There we go. See, now it's bold, but it's still kind of hard to read. So what if we pick a different color for our background? Let's say we want our website to be black. You see, that works, right? Actually, we forgot. We didn't want to open that one. If we run it, run without debugging, Chrome. But now we can't see our text. See, technically it is still there. So we want to change the color. I want to change the color to white. Now this is going to go a little bit into CSS, but it's not too complicated. You can actually add CSS directly into HTML. We're just going to go into our tab again where it says Align Center, and we're going to go Style equals, and this is where it gets a little more tricky, but it's okay. We're going to do color, and then we're going to go like that, and then we can make whatever color we want. Let's say white. Bam. And then we just won't do close. Just like that, see? Let's do it to this one too. Style, color, white. Save, and run. See? Now that's easier to read. Much easier. But, like, where's our line? Well, we can't see it because it's technically the same. So what if we add some color to that? Well, apparently it doesn't want to show up, but it should work. And we have this amazing Welcome to Hello World website. Okay, we're going to move on to adding image. To do that, we are going to make our image tab. We're going to go image, right? We have to go source. We have to do, and then we have to put in our image. We have to have our image inside of our folder, remember? Everything is in our folder. So then we go logo.jpg, because that is what our image is. See? Right here. My logo. This is actually my old logo. Wow. See? And we have that, and then we just save, and we should be able to run. See? We have our image. And that's how you define it. So let's say you don't have this sort of thing. You don't have your thing going, but you want to see your website, but you don't want to go in and press run and all that. Well, that's simple too. Like this. See, you open this, and you just go desktop, and then new website, index, and you can just open it with your browser. I'm going to open it with my browser, and bam. See? Hello world. We have our image. See, it's as simple as that. You can open it just like that. So there's many more tags you can have. There's many more things you can add. There are so many things. Sorry about that. There are so many things you can have on this. So how about you go and explore? That's what I did. I learned how to do so much code, and I've only been coding for a few years, and I've already been able to make entire websites for companies. It's so easy and fun to code. It's a whole new universe, a vast universe of exploration. And like, you have your images, you have everything you could possibly think of. I've literally made entire projects with this code called Python, where I made an entire hand be able to move. Like this, like it was able to move. Like, you can do amazing things. And, well, it's a vast universe, so go and create it. Anyway, thank you for watching my video of my HTML tutorial. We're going to be having more coming out about how to do things, how to make websites. We're going to have CSS coming out, JavaScript coming out, PHP, everything. We're going to be coming out with that. So stick around and make sure to subscribe, like, comment, do whatever. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, anything you need. Anyway, thanks for watching again, and see you on the next video.